Everything's in mirrored vision. No idea whose accent that is or who that's supposed to be. It is in mirrored vision, so I haven't had this Raiders. Welcome back to the channel. Hello, where am I looking? I shouldn't be looking anywhere apart from dead ahead. There we go. Now I'm probably looking dead ahead, completely dead in the eyes, because this camera's in mirrored vision, so I can see the background, and so everything's in mirrored vision, which means I haven't had this hat made with the ribbon on the wrong side. I don't know, maybe on the screen it's corrected, I don't know. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. My name's Joey. Now, a very, very quick video on showing you why you should never do this. Never grab your prized hat by the pinch. I know Harrison Ford did it, I know Indiana Jones did it, but if you keep doing it, it'll end up looking like this. Do you want your hat to look like that? Probably not. My very first Herbert Johnson hat I'm not God. The very first Herbert Jansen, it's going great, isn't it? Herbert Jansen, I'm God and I'm Herbert Jansen. The very first Herbert Johnson hat I got, I always grabbed it by the pinch, and it didn't take long for the hat to look like this. I took it back to Herbert Johnson after owning it not only a year, and they said, oh, it's got great character, this hat. It looks like it's been around the world already, and it wasn't really even that old. It wasn't old, it's a couple of months old. That was Herbert Johnson in the 90s. So anyway, this is my screen-capped Raiders hat. Now you can see how beautifully square it is, because obviously people have discovered, the maker included, that the Raiders of the Lost Ark hat did actually taper, but not as much as you will taper it if you grab it by the pinch. Obviously, it was possibly partly fashionable, and obviously hats were a lot more mainstream, so you'd probably buy a new hat, who knows. But yeah, constantly doing this is gonna make it do that. Which is perfect if you want the Tom Baker hat from Doctor Who, because he always used to grab it like that. It didn't take long for the hat to look like that. So anyway, back on track and back on subject. See how wonderfully shaped this hat is. This is a screen-capped hat. This is a screen-capped Raiders hat. You can find him on Facebook. And as we know, the Raiders hat was not completely without taper, but it still has a beautiful stovepipe square kind of look to it. Obviously, the nearer you're getting with hats on films, there we go, that's probably better. You know, you can see there, it's got a beautiful side to it. But if you don't grab your hat by the pinch, eventually over time, heat will do this for you. So you can see here again, I have never grabbed this hat by the pinch. This is an Steele & Jones hat. This has been around the world with me in the hottest countries in the world. I mean, I show this every time. You can see how it's sun faded. It's got a beautiful Cairo swoop now, because it has genuinely been rained upon. It's even been in the sea. These hats are built like bricks. To try and get this, I really had to put a lot of effort into it to try and get this kind of Cairo swoop. But this hat's over 10 years old. I've never grabbed it by the pinch, but as you can see, it is starting to taper because of the heat and the age. Eventually, sadly, they will start to do that. So a little bit about this black hat. This black hat was given to me by somebody I work with. Their granddad worked on the Empire State Building, I think, doing the air conditioning. So it's a Stetson hat. So as a gift, they bought him this hat. Now, it fits me absolutely perfectly. I'm going to reshape it one day, but we can see how it would have changed over the years of use. So let's say roughly, let's make it look a bit squarer. So we've got the nice kind of almost stovepipe thing going on there. There's a bit of taper, obviously, but so the thing is, obviously, you grab the hat by the pinch, it goes in. The more you grab it, the deeper the pinch gets every time you're doing that. And as I say, yes, eventually you'll end up like this. There's a few indie hat examples that look a little bit like this is one that actually looks pretty much like this. Now that is probably years and years of possibly people trying it on, you know, Lucasfilm employees, that kind of thing, who knows. But yeah, so just a very quick video of just to say, try not to grab your hat by the pinch, always grab it by the top if you want to, that is, always grab it by the top and grab it by the brim, and time will eventually taper it, but obviously try and make sure you beat time. There we go. Anyway, a quick video on why don't grab the hat by the pinch, and don't do what I did in 1996 and do that and ruin your hat and make it like this. Maybe you'll like it like this. I don't know. It's entirely up to you. The decision is yours. Right. Au revoir. Goodbye. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. I don't know where my eyes are. Just ignore them.